this afternoon I went shopping for picture frames. And when I was in the store, I felt the presence of a young male, and I felt like I had to get a piece of jewelry for somebody. And people who can be skeptical of my work can say like, all right, well, you know, everybody would like jewelry, so most likely everybody can connect with it. I literally bought it, but it's not of like a heart, and it's not of like an infinity sign. It's something very specific, so if it doesn't make sense, I wasted my money. So I almost feel like I had to put my trust in God and Spirit and who I thought was coming through at Kmart today to say this. But they make me feel like there's definitely over here, somebody lost their son from like a substance abuse issue, and I'm supposed to bring that up. So then we thought I was supposed to go to this table. Okay. So you guys lost the young male?
I don't.
Right? Suicide?
Yes. Is the microphone full? Yes.
Okay. Well, I think your son wanted me to get you this tonight. And if...
Yes.
Okay. Well, I think your son wanted me to get you this tonight.
What is it?
And if...
Is that a turtle? Yes, it is. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. No way. Oh my god.
Can somebody else take their cell phone out and record?
Oh my god.
I got it.
Somebody else's cell phone?
I have it. Chris, I'm recording. I'll send it to you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Drew.
He's here with us.
You gotta be crazy. Like, I don't have $100 on.
Point this to Chris.
So I got it for you, and I was like, it's the most oddest thing. Turtle, who would wear a turtle? Like, I guess you. And so your son is, how is he associated with the turtle? How
It was just his favorite animal.
from
Thank you
me
so
and your son. Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
That's unbelievable.
There's your reading.
Wow.
It's in there. So,
Oh my God. Well, unreal.
awesome. Okay, so I'm here with Joanna Nugent from Huntington, New York, and she was one of the people that were in attendance to my show that I had held in Oyster Bay, New York. I figured what a great opportunity I had to invite Joanna to speak today and to kind of shed light on exactly what happened at the show. So thank you, Joanna, for joining me.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
I really appreciate it. I thought it was an awesome opportunity to show people the power of spirit and the power that your son displayed even hours leading up to you actually coming to my event. To quickly recap, the afternoon of the day of the show, I had gone to buy picture frames at Kmart because they had picture frames on sale. I just got this sudden urge that I felt like a young male came through to me, and he kind of made me feel like a mother was going to be in attendance at my show and that I was to find a turtle pendant. I asked the person behind the counter if she had one, and she said she had only one. I felt so compelled by the spirit of this boy that I actually bought the pendant. I announced it in front of everybody. Had nobody owned up to it, I probably would have looked like a fool. But Spirit brought me to the right table, and when I showed the pendant, it seemed like it had a really big impact on you. Can you just explain what the symbol of a turtle means for you and your son?
Well, my son passed away a little over 3 years ago. He was 18, so he was young. And the turtle was his favorite animal his whole life. Every time we went away, we brought home some kind of a turtle, something. I have turtle clocks that he saved, turtle, little figurines, turtle everything. I kind of adopted the turtle as my symbol after he died. And a lot of people have given me turtles. None so precious as this one, because this came from him. It's just unbelievable that as they passed that around the table and it got closer and I saw that it was a turtle, I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. And it meant so much, means so much. I haven't taken it off.
There wasn't a dry eye in the house.
No.
The best thing that you had just said, and you actually told me at the end of the show, was that the son that you lost gave you a gift.
Yes.
And you got it. You got that it wasn't me, it wasn't Christopher Allan giving you a necklace, but it was your son through me. That made it seem like, oh God, thank God. I gave it to the right person because I feel like you appreciated it and you actually saw it as a gift from your son, not from just a person like myself. I guess your son was somewhat responsible for how he passed away.
Yes.
Can you just speak about how you choose to not let how he passed away overshadow all the memories he left you?
Well, my daughter is the one who found my son the day he passed away. For several months, she wouldn't even go into his bedroom. And I kept saying to her, when you go into his bedroom, you have to remember his life, not his death. Remember all the times that he was in there living. I just kind of kept saying that to her, and eventually she got through that period, and I adopted that mentality for myself. He led, a life of 18 and a half years. He died in one moment. I want to remember how kind he was. I started doing good deeds for others. For me, I do it in Drew's name because it helps me heal and it helps me to keep his memory alive. But I choose to remember his life more than his death.
What would you say to a mother or father who may have lost a son tragically and is having a very hard time just coping with their absence?
Life goes on. And for us, sometimes it doesn't. And there are days when it still doesn't 3 years later. But there are people that are truly, genuinely there for you. But there were no words for me in the beginning.
What drove you to, be a part of something like the show that I put on or my work?
I feel like I get signs from Drew, and there's always a little bit of a doubt, in the back of my mind that lingers. But going to you that night and getting that turtle necklace is just affirmation that there is life afterwards and that he's still here. He's definitely still here. So I think that was Drew almost saying, you know what, Mom? Stop questioning it. It's me.
I'm so humbled. I'm touched by what you shared. I just wanted to give everybody an opportunity to actually meet you, the mother, make the story complete and see that, for every child that crosses over to the other side, that life goes on, not just for Spirit and your children, but also for us that are left in the grief. There is a light at the end of the tunnel for us as well. It seems like you're getting there slowly but surely. Hold on to the family you still have and the son that will never, ever go away from you.
It's just incredible.
Life is hard.